Yo guys, what's up? It's Blackheart here, and today we're gonna do a little quick guide on Lidia, the must-know things you have to know to play the character effectively, and I'm gonna go straight to the point. Let's make a quick overview of how I think the character will be played in this game and the things you have to know about the character, and then we're gonna analyze a lot of stuff she does in this game. So have a nice video and enjoy the content. So first of all, Lidia is a very nice character. I think she's very good, nice addition to the game. She's very fun to play. I think a lot of guys said that she's clunky, she's boring. I honestly think that she's kind of fun. She has a lot of nice mix-ups. She's a lot based on around stance mix-ups and space control with great moves, great mids especially. But she has also kind of weaknesses, like for example her lows are not the best, like this one, you know, great lows, but on block they are very risky, and the reward on it is most of times a little bit underwhelming. Though I gotta say that a lot of her lows are very good on counter it. So for example, this low normally it's launch punishable, and on it, the second it jails, but on counter it's all guaranteed. This is the down 3-1-2, so it's a very good move to use sometimes, and but it's very risky because it's launch punishable on block, whether you do just the first hit or the whole string. So be very careful of that. Also, this move is also good on counter. That's down 2. It's her main low, main poking low, minus 14 on block, so kind of risky. But on hit, it's kind of good, especially on counter it. It's kind of good because it's only because it guarantees a hit engager on counter it. So let me just see. Let's go to standing. So like this, boom, bam! It guarantees a full crouch down 4-2. So it's a very good move. In counter it also guarantees a 1-7-4-2, and then you can go into mix-ups. Also down back 3, very good on counter. It makes insane damage, like insane damage. I need to see. As you can see, insane damage, and she also recovers health if it's encountered. So very good low. Again, her lows are not the best without the countered properties, because they are very unsafe most of the times, like minus 13. This is down back 4. Minus 13, minus 14, launch punishable, even though it says minus 11 you're in stance and you cannot block. You know, this is also launch punishable, and it's also has a clean hit property, so it only knocks down up close. This one, this is full crouch down 4-3. This only knocks down up close, while being far away makes you only +2. So not a very good low. Like all of her lows are very risky and not too rewarding on hit, but on counter some of them are kind of good. So that's what you want to do. Also, her main weakness also is that she's very linear. A lot of her attacks are very linear, both to sidestep left and right. From what I've seen, sidestep right is her most weak side, so like a lot of things don't track to that side, and that's where you want to do maybe a lot of down 4-1 and down 4-2, because these mids kind of track more, but still not the best. So what do you want to do to track more? Probably the homings that are kind of nice, like QCF4 is kind of nice, a little bit slow, but it guarantees a +10 on it, so it actually guarantees a 1-2 string. Her 10 frame punish, so kind of nice. And also down 4 3+4, even though it's a little bit slow, but it's safe on block and a nice mid to throw out. Again, unfortunately it's minus 9 on block, so safe, but you know, you're at their phase at -9, and most of all it's very slow, like it's 22 frames, so meh. Also back 4, another nice homing, high, but counter it guarantees 4-4-3, so it's kind of nice, but you know, not the best low ever, but still nice. Not the best homing ever, but still nice. So let's look at her stuff, you know, like we did a general overview. Let's see her main tools to use. Okay, let's start with her punishment. So punishment, we have 10 frames, 1-2. stance. So you can go into cat stance and you can do some mix-ups, like she has an engager out of this, she has a mid out of this, she has you know, a lot of attacks. She also has a low out of this that probably tracks a lot. Minus 14 on block, I know, the low like this. So a very good set of punishment out of this stance. You can also decide to go into the other stance, but you're punishable once you do this transition, so be very careful of that. Yeah, it's top kick punishable basically, so be very careful. That's where the mind game starts, you know, like mind game is whether you're gonna go into the other stance or not. You're gonna stay still, you're gonna cancel the stance, you're gonna do an attack. That's where the mind games start basically. That's what you wanna do. A lot of mind games with the character. Either you do an attack after immediately, either you delay the attacks after, either you stay you stand up back again, either you go into the other stance. You have a lot of mix-ups to do here. 11 frame punish 2-2, very nice. Goes into the stance again, and again a lot of mix-ups out of this stance. Again, you can decide to go to the other stance, you can decide to and from this other stance, by the way, she also has a nice set of attacks, like for example she has a knockdown min plus on block that when she's in heat goes into the stance, the heaven and earth stance, and it guarantees a power crush, and then that 1+2 for insane damage. She can also go for a low, but it's more launch punishable, so be very careful. And she also has a safe mid that's kind of nice to use. This mid, this is a mid string that's safe on block, so very nice string to use sometimes. So again, the mix-ups are always the same. 2-2, the punish. You can hold back, you can do an attack immediately out of stance, you can delay the attacks you can do out of stance, you can go into the other stance. That's where the mix-up comes basically. That's where you want to do some mind games. 12 frames, she has 4-4, amazing knockdown punish, amazing tool, very good damage. That's where you can set up some offensive on Oki situations. So very good punish. That's a perfect punish to punish off kicks. 13 frames, nothing too substantial. She has down for 1-2 if you want to punish something that's middle. So very good punish to punish this kind of attacks. Maybe are minus 13, but they recover crouching maybe. So because all of these punishes are all high, so maybe you want to do some punishers that covers minus 13 attacks that recover crouching. 14 frame punish, you have the first engager. So 4-2-3 QCF 1+2 for insane damage. That's the political storm. It's a very famous string she has. And then at 15 frames the off kick. So very good punish. Not the best damage, I gotta say. Not the best damage. It's not like you can do a lot out of this hop kick, but still nice to have this kind of hop kick, kinda. And also on the hop kick, there's a thing I have to say. The hop kick is minus 13 on block, okay? But if you go into stance and you cancel into the stance she has only in heat, the heaven and earth, by pressing up, you can parry. Actually, you can parry a lot of punishers to that hop kick. So basically, in it, the hop kick becomes semi-safe. I'm saying semi-safe because, of course, there are some tricks around that. Like, for example, if your opponent does a grab, the grab breaks and defeats the heaven and earth. So if I go into like this, and I go to the stance, I get the throw. So there's a mind game on that once you're in it. So it's very good. Also at 15 frames she also has a 3-2. Very good move. Very good punish. Amazing. The damage is off the charts here. Fucked up the ending. Maybe something like this. Okay. While standing, she has while standing for 2. That's her 11 frame punish. Then she has while standing 1-2 and while standing 1-4 as her 13 frame punish. As a 14 frame punish she has while standing 3. Crazy good. This move, by the way, launches in counter too, so Yeah, remember that. Very good move. And 15 frames, she has while standing 2. So she has one of the best punishment games in the game, I think. She can punish you crazily at each minus frame. So remember that, she has crazy punishment. Her combos, I usually do combos like this, something like down back 2, 4-4-2 stands 2, QCA 1 plus 2, 2, and then the ending also. So again, okay. And then the ending is the Blossom maybe. Does very good damage and a lot of wall travel. So it depends on how you want to use her combos. From the up kick again, I do usually the up kick into forward 2, jab, and then the Blossom. I don't think you can do much more than this, honestly. I think the combos are very the same as Tekken 7. Wall combos. Let's look at our wall combos. I usually do wall combos. I usually do something like wall splat. Okay, so wall splat. Something like this. Okay. As you can see, it does insane damage. Also, sometimes I can do like 4-4-3 into the Blossom again. You play around this kind of wall combos, okay? Also, she has a specific combo only in hit. Into wall splat, into hop kick, into stance, delayed, into the political storm. It's a very good wall combo. Now let's talk about her key moves. Key moves I use a lot in her gameplay are running 2, of course, running 2 and 4-4-2, amazing tools. Both of them is basically the same move, but running 2 does more damage, so I usually do running 2 instead of just 4-4-2. And running 2 gives you plus 5 frames on block. That means that everything gets interrupted by power crush, by dick jab, except for one option, the 3. So the 3 goes over dick jabs. The rest, unfortunately, gets beaten by dick jab. So the mix-up, though, is always the same. You can also decide to not do anything. You can decide to delay the attacks you're gonna do after, because you have also this option. So again, don't say, yeah, but dick jab beats everything, because it's not the complete truth. Because again, you can decide to hold back, you can decide to go to other stance, you can decide to press immediately, you can decide to delay your pressing. So again, don't underplay a stance immediately because of one single detail. Because okay, dick jab beats most options, but you can also decide to change timings, to change your approach. Okay, so it's not like dick jab beats everything, so she's weak. No, it's not like that. She has a good mix-up out of this. This move, if it is on counter, this move guarantees, as you can see, it guarantees the stance 2 option, like this. And then she goes into +8 into another mix-up out of stance. So the mix-up out of heaven and earth is between +6 on block, 13 frames, wall splat mid. You can also do an unblockable high. That's very good. And there's also a power crush option. That's the, let's make you see, a launching power crush. That's also very good, but unsafe on block. So basically the main mix-up is between the unblockable high and wall splat in mid, 13 frames. So again, it's it depends on your choice. Basically, it depends on what you wanna do. You wanna wall splat, you wanna make pressure like with the mid, or you wanna do for damage and that's all with the unblockable high. It's your choice. And again, as always, some people on Twitter are already saying, yeah, but you can sidestep a lot of options with sidestep right. But again, guys, the same. Okay, that's true. If you do the mix-up immediately, there are some weakness. Maybe you can get like I'll make you see. block all and then sidestep right. Okay. For example, if you do this move into this, okay, you can see that a lot of options get stepped. Okay. But again, that's where the timing comes in place, because okay, but you can also delay your choice, and that tracks again. So be very careful about. Yeah, you see. Be very careful of people saying, yeah, but you can step, it's weak. It's not weak, because again, timing is crucial. Other main tools I use in the offense, basically offensive tools are just running to and running one, basically the main offensive tools, honestly. But when you have some tracking issues, again, the homings, you can try some homing. Like for example, you can set up running into homing. I know it's on a QCF4 input, so it's a little bit slow, but it's still nice. Of course, down for 1 with the extension, so down for 1-2, down for 1-3, down for 1 by its own. That it's a very good down for 1. It is -5 on block, but it tracks to a weak side, so it's kind of nice. So you want to use a lot of down for 1. Cat stance is one of the main transitions out of punish, basically. And the cat stance, again, she has a mid, the 1. This is a screw attack, mostly used for screws. She has a 4 option. She has a 3 option, that's an engager high, or she can go into other stance in which she has something like a mid, a wall splatting mid plus on block, a fast mid that knocks down, very safe on block, a low that knocks down, also very good, and a mid string out of this. Also she has wolf stance, which she basically transition out of the running 2 and 5-4-2. And wolf stance, again, she has a power crush mid that goes into the other stance. She has a 2 option that is an engager and goes into stance again. She has a mid that knocks down, and she has a 3 option homing that also very good and guarantees a follow up. Usually I do 4 for 1 plus she has a follow up usually. She also has a low, that's a countered launch. It's a very good low, but it's -18 on block, so be very careful of throwing this out, but it's unseeable low. It's a countered launcher for people trying to mash out of this stance, maybe trying to, I don't know, to jab, because this is a high crushing low. That launches in counter, it does insane damage, you can see. The damage is very, very crazy. And of course we didn't talk about her power crush. That's a very good power crush, very fast. Very fast power crush, and it's kind of nice. It's -13 only on block, and kind of nice. And of course we didn't talk about one of her main new moves, her back 1. Okay, her back 1. Back 1 is an amazing move. It's an amazing mid. It's really something else. It's 18 frames mid. That's very good. Ward splatting mid, and also this mid is also, as you can see, +2 on block, so you see she's actually plus after that. Of course it's linear, but still +2 is very good, like you can set up some stuff after. Let's talk about her power up. That's the last thing I wanted to talk about. Basically she has a power up in stance when she goes into it, and she goes into heaven and earth. Every time she goes into this heaven and earth stance, while she's in it, she gets a power up. Every time you see the stack goes up. What is with this stack? So basically with this stack she gets more damage. Like I'll make you see. For example, she gets more damage, and she uses less heat when she does her stance things in it. Basically she uses less heat. So I'll make you see. So one stack, for example, okay, this does 69 damage, one stack. With 2 stacks, same thing, does 73 damage, and with 3 stacks, the same. Okay, so again the damage is higher the higher you are with the stacks on some stuff. Also the 3 stacks only gives more power to one single move. Okay, this move, heaven and earth 2. You see the pushback. So when she's with 1 stack, heaven and earth, this is the pushback. With 2 stacks, heaven and earth 2, more pushback, and with 3 stacks, heaven and earth 2 is broken. Basically, war splats from 10 kilometers away, basically. I think they will nerf this, by the way. I think it's too much. It's war splats from 10 do you see? It's the only thing she gets really powered up out of 3 stacks. The last thing I wanted to talk about is that she also has a healing mechanic out of this of some stuff. Like, for example, out of the throw, she gets she heals back some stuff. The same out of Hell Sweep, she heals if she gets the healing thing. So that's something you wanted to consider. So in the end, again, very good character. She has weaknesses, she has strengths. So try understand how to play the character. Also watch my replays and the way I play her to have more, I don't know, more insight on what she does. I think tier wise she is like mid tier, solid mid to maybe high mid tier, but I don't see her like being top 10 or top 5. No, I think she's kind of balanced at the moment. So if you like this guide, please if you want leave a follow and subscribe to my channel or to my Twitch if you want. And nothing, guys, I hope you enjoy this character. I hope you have fun with her. We see us soon again, very soon. And please take care. Take care, guys, everyone. So I love you. Bye.